Hi, my name is Emy Gardner. I am from Augusta, Georgia. I'm a senior at Clemson and I'm double majoring in English and performing arts with an emphasis in music. My journey to becoming a voice major at Clemson was actually quite chaotic. Backing it up to my senior year of high school, I actually auditioned all over the country for musical theater programs. And then I ended up going to a BFA acting program, but I was minoring in music because I just have always been really passionate about theater and music. And then the pandemic happened, and I went home and I took a gap year and a half. I ended up deciding to transfer to Clemson because my brother, who was a senior in high school at that time, was transferring to Clemson, and I decided I just wanted to be closer to home. I transferred to Clemson as an English major with a minor in music. I still love music and I still wanted to study music, but I was like, well, I guess I'll do a major in English. And then because I actually just can't stay away, I auditioned for Frog and Toad super last minute. I had a friend convince me day of to audition. I auditioned and I got the role of Frog, which was crazy. And Dr. Odom invited me to join the voice major. And that's how I ended up as a voice major at Clemson. So for my senior capstone, I'm going to be performing 10 original songs from my musical, Elizabeth. This is something that I actually started before I transferred to Clemson. I started writing this musical before I knew how to read sheet music, actually. I was just writing this on the piano. And when I transferred to Clemson, part of my decision to minor in music was so that I could learn enough to be able to put my ideas down on paper. And then when I joined the major, part of my decision to do that was also this project. I think my favorite song in the capstone, the one that I'm most excited about, is a song called Pictures. Michael Sevens is going to be singing it, and he's totally going to steal the show. I think it's the prettiest thing I've ever written. It just sounds so beautiful in his voice. This capstone is so unusual, and I feel like just genuinely so blessed to be allowed to do something like this for a capstone. I feel really blessed to be allowed to do this and for all of my professors to have fostered this and helped me present it. I started, as I mentioned earlier, I started writing it before I transferred to Clemson. So this is genuinely something that I have been working on for 5 years. And this last year, I've had the absolute privilege of working with Dr. B on writing the music, crafting it, making sure that it's formatted properly, and just having his insight on how to compose music, which has been such an amazingly incredible experience. I have grown so much as a performer. For the longest time, I was like, I'm an actor, dancer, singer. And now I would actually say that I'm a singer first because of the incredible training that I've had here. I came to Clemson as mostly a musical theater performer. I had not done a ton of classical work. And honestly, I love classical voice now. I'm obsessed with it. That's probably one of the ways I've changed the most is I love classical music. I actually think I prefer singing classical music over musical theater, which is not something I ever thought was going to happen. The environment here at Clemson is so supportive. I have grown so much just by going to seminar and listening to my peers and hearing feedback from them and giving feedback. It's always just so supportive, and we all grow as a group together. One of the ways I've grown as a musician is I can read sheet music now, which was not a skill I had before. I was always super intimidated by sheet music, and I learned everything by ear. I can actually interact with music on a much deeper level now because I can read sheet music, which is just a skill that I'm really glad to have now. Something that's been really incredible about my journey here at Clemson is just all of the amazing opportunities that we've had. I got to sing in Europe with the choir, and this semester I got to sing with Cannerai on a recording project, which was just such an incredible experience. It's probably one of my favorite things that I've ever done, but it is a favorite memory of mine at Clemson because it was just so special to get to bring that music to life. Next year, I'm going to be going to Vanderbilt for a master's in marketing. I really hope to do marketing for an arts company, and I hope to continue singing. I plan to audition for the Nashville Opera Chorus, which fingers crossed on that one. And I'm also going to hopefully sing with the Nashville Symphony Choir. My current aspiration is to do marketing for an arts company because I think sharing the arts is really important. And I think that arts companies need somebody who understands marketing and understands language and is able to share that art with people who wouldn't see it otherwise. If I could give advice to an incoming voice student, I would say try everything. Something that's really amazing about Clemson's program is the freedom and flexibility to explore your interests. I've had the opportunity to learn how to compose here. It's not really just a vocal performance program, it's a program where you can explore different interests and facets of music within, while also learning a classical music foundation. Thank you so much for watching. I am really excited to share that my capstone, which is a stage reading of my musical Elizabeth, is going to be on March 25th at 7 p.m. in the chapel, so you should come and check that out.